So today we are going to discuss about an important topic which is known as vitamin B complex deficiency disorders. So these are the vitamin B complex made up of, that is B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9 and B12. Okay. And what is their required amount? Already we in the last class we learned they are known by another chemical name also, like thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, pantoic acid, pyridoxine, biotin, folic acid and cyanocobalamin. So here they are required in very minute quantity, like only some milligram in the case of these first four vitamins, while the other one is required in even lesser quantities, which is known as mcg. And one mcg is actually just one third, like 0.001 of milligram. So only little only required, but definitely the deficiency is going to affect us in a very dangerous way. So, coming to the this causes of vitamin B complex deficiency, because majority of the people are reporting such deficiency, and it's like it is getting from majority of food sources also. So, why it is becoming deficient? That may be due to many underlying causes. One is that, for example, improper food choices. We know all are depending too much on junk foods. So, if we skip the proper healthy food, that it might be a very common reason for this vitamin deficiency. And second, because of some like if you take some alcohol consumption and all, it may reduce the absorption of vitamin B complex in our diet. So that is another problem. And now people are much switching to ketogenic diet for who are very conscious, like losing their weight and all. Keto diet some are taking, but keto diet is very unhealthy and actually lacking of proper vitamins. Then another important thing is that if you are in continuous, like you are taking some antibiotics, or some people has an habit of taking antacids for gas related problem and all. So if you are taking in very for a long time, that may reduce our ability to absorb these vitamins. And again, there are several conditions in our body, like maybe you must have undergone a recent surgery, so that might be preventing your gut from absorbing this. Or in some cases, some diseases like that will actually prevent them, like Crohn's disease and all, or colitis may prevent the proper absorption. And those who are having these liver and kidney diseases, they also shows many signs of vitamin B complex deficiency. And again, as I said, there are so many minerals which are required in order for these vitamins to be properly, effectively absorbed in our body. So, if that minerals is lacking in our diet, that may be directly related to this problem. And again, another thing is that especially for pregnant and lactating women, they need to take supplements of vitamin B complex other than the diet, because they are feeding two people at a time. So first we will deal one by one all these vitamin B complex things. First one is vitamin B1. So vitamin B1, as I said, the chemical name is thiamine, and thiamine is very important for our cellular functions, because we know that every basic unit of our body is like cell. Cell has several functions in our body. So all this function might be disrupted if vitamin B1 is lacking in our body. And main symptom is that they will show extreme weakness, like even after taking food also we are getting completely tired. So that might be a sign of vitamin B1 deficiency. And excessive alcohol usage also may reduce our gut's ability to absorb this vitamin. So there are two types of diseases have been identified. One is wet beriberi and other is dry beriberi. So in case of wet beriberi, mainly affects not only because of weakness, it will have many internal damage also, like wet beriberi may directly affect our health of our cardiovascular system, while the dry beriberi mainly affect the health of our nervous system, eventually leading to some muscle paralysis and all. Next is vitamin B2, which is also known as riboflavin. And the main deficiency disease caused by vitamin B2 is riboflavinosis. Here, what happens is that again, if this is lacking in our diet, we will have a blurred vision, and as I said, like previous extreme fatigue, or weakness, and you have a swollen throat and depression. Because sometimes like it causes several problems much related to our skin and all, skin crack, itching, lot of skin problems will occur if vitamin B2 is lacking in your diet. When mouth ulcers and all can happen. And again, it's not only the external, internal organs also getting too much damages, it has liver degeneration, hair loss, even edema, the puffiness in your face. All this signifies deficiency of this vitamin. But as I said, too much also is difficult. Like it may causes itching, numbness, or a prickling sensation, or when you go for a urination, you will feel extreme pain. So all these symptoms signifies that in your diet there is something incorrect. Next is vitamin B3 or niacin. So here the major deficiency disease is pellagra. Pellagra means it's an important role, especially the metabolism, because which is a major nutrient, as I said, it's carbohydrate. We are taking carbohydrate in the form of wheat, rice, all other cereals. So when vitamin B3 is deficient, what happens is that whatever carbohydrate we are taking, ultimately it has to be converted to glucose, and that glucose will undergo in some pathway to release ATP or energy currency or energy for our body. So what happens is that they will continuously interfere with that metabolizing capacity of all the three major nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And if proper ATP is not getting generated in our body, it may directly hamper our neuromuscular coordination activities. And again, vitamin B3 is also very important for our reproductive health in making sex related hormones like estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, and all. And also the circulation, because cholesterol circulation, if it is properly metabolized, it won't cause much problem to our body. So for that ease of circulation also, vitamin B3 is essential. And the major of the symptom, as I said, it is mainly related to digestive as well as nervous system. Next is vitamin B5, is known as panthoic acid. Panthoic acid deficiency mainly lead to deficiency of acetylcholine receptors, because those who are undergoing neuromuscular diseases, main thing is that they are not able to act according to their will. Like if they want, the person want to spit but he cannot spit on the correct direction. So all this may signifies that some problem in their synapses or the neuron, where the two neurons meet and exchange information. So the acetylcholine is one neurotransmitter which is involving in this coordination of information. So this deficiency will directly impact this neuromuscular diseases, and which may lead to the age-related dementia, Huntington disease, and especially all much related to the nervous system disorders. And again, another important thing is that our fat normally it gets stored, and so here it helps in actually metabolizing that fat, and it has an important role in reducing the cholesterol level of your body. And other important thing is that it is having antioxidant effects. So whatever damages caused by cells metabolism, that generated free radicals will be neutralized by this vitamin. And again, the major signs of this vitamin deficiency is like headache, fatigue, irritability, restlessness, like that. So much like restlessness in the sense they will have a continuous, for a neuromuscular disease, they will have a continuous this shaking like feeling of muscle because of improper coordination of muscles and nerves. Next is vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is also known as pyridoxine, and it is important for our blood, for the CNS or the central nervous system, and also for a healthy skin. And these vitamins, actually the major role of this pyridoxine is that they are very important in biosynthesis of heme and nucleic acid components, and the metabolism of carbohydrates, amino acids, etc. So definitely they are lack also going to affect in several ways, which include one most dominant or the most evident sign is microcytic anemia. Like there will be proper size of red blood cells like 7 to 8 microns, but in this case your red blood cells will be much smaller than the expected. So especially the red blood cells have an important function to carry oxygen in your body. So once oxygen is deprived, all sort of tiredness and other feelings will come, because it is very important that oxygen is the one component which is helped to oxidize our food and release energy for our day-to-day activities. And again, another important conditions which might develop is like in electroencephalography or EEG, you will see some abnormal patterns or peaks. And this is not necessarily signifies that your brain has some problem, but it might also be a symptom that your diet is deficient in this vitamin. And swollen tongue, there are several symptoms, because some people will develop a swollen tongue in their region side, and it will be very difficult to eat spicy food and all that time. So that might be one underlying cause, might be the deficiency of this vitamin. Next is vitamin B7 or biotin. So vitamin B7 or biotin is very normal, like in Facebook and all, you must have seen so many ads related to biotin gummies. So what is that? Is that basically this is the vitamin which is very essential for your hair and your skin. Okay, so mostly for treatment options and all, this is the one which is having a cosmetic value. And mainly when there is a vitamin deficiency, one of the important sign is thinning of your hair. So your scalp will start visible, and in the eyes you can see like such type of reddish this thing will come, and also in mouth and other skin areas reddish patches will appear. Next is vitamin B9. Vitamin B9, I think this is a very important vitamin when you are conceived for the first time or during pregnancy. This is the one vitamin which doctor recommends to take from the beginning itself, because those who are, especially the pregnant woman, if they are not having enough of this vitamin in their diet, vitamin B9, it may causes neural disorders, like the kids' new nervous system might not, like brain and spinal cord, will have some defect. So later it will be very difficult. So better in the pregnancy time, normally this vitamin B9 or folate is given, and usually the natural form is folate. However, the synthesized form, like which is available as a medicine, that is folic acid, because folic acid is actually more absorbable than folate. So how the deficiency is diagnosed is that they can be diagnosed with a blood test. As I said, this is in that corner you can see the images of a blood cell in which WBCs are stained with blue using Leishman stain. So normally neutrophils are 3 to 4 lobes, but in this case you can see multiple lobes are appearing. So such type of simple blood examination can really reveal that this deficiency of such vitamin. And again, lot of things there, like we will feel completely weak, tired, and the heartbeat pattern, there is a proper rhythm for our heartbeat, so this pattern might differ. And other than that, lot of skin problems, lot of hair problems will also affect. So definitely, especially in our diet, this is very important, and for pregnant ladies it is a must thing. And the last one is vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is also known as cyanocobalamin. Similar to previous one, it has an important role in formation of red blood cells. Here, the major deficiency is that it causes microcytic anemia condition, where microcytic anemia is referred here. As I said, the blood cells size might differ, it become very small. So once the red blood cells volume is reduced, it may cause problem with respiration, because our oxygen is not getting transported to all cells, and once oxygen supply is stopped, suddenly the cell death might occur because of necrosis issues. So mainly it causes nerve and brain damage, and other symptoms include, actually here it is micro, sorry for this correction. So this is microcytic anemia, and early symptoms include weakness, constipation, and depression. And actually, another thing is that body needs vitamin B12 in order to process an amino acid like homocysteine. And because if homocysteine is getting accumulated in our body, that means vitamin B12 is not there in order to process that vitamin. So it may, if and it is some researchers have pointed out that dementia and certain cardiovascular disease is directly correlated with the proportion of vitamin B12 in your diet. And there is another important thing is pernicious anemia, where, as I said, mostly it affects RBCs and there will be unavailability. It may causes gut's ability to absorb this vitamin, causing all these symptoms. So definitely, as I said, vitamin B complex tablets are available, but it's always advisable to take through your diet. So in your diet, all this will be like in a proper proportion as required for the body, not excess or not less. So these are the major sources of vitamin B complex like fish, beef, chicken, eggs. So all that first options were given for the non-vegetarians, but for vegetarians also there are some options like spinach, banana, nuts, and seeds, oats, and all. But only thing is that majority of the vitamins from plant animal sources are more readily absorbed than from the plant sources. So always keep an eye on your food you eat and stay healthy. Thank you.